Hey there folks, it's Yat Kean here from Trend Ground. Alright, so in today's video, we are going to do a full review on this Infinix Note 30 Pro. Yes, this model is already available in Malaysia. So let's check out how does it actually perform for day-to-day usage to gaming as well, and also cameras. Okay, now let's not waste any more time and let's start off with the design of this phone. Now definitely, if I want to say give my comment onto this phone, is definitely it looks huge. Yes, because this is a 6.8 inches smartphone, and you can see how big is it, this guy here, and along with the camera bump itself. Now power button and the volume rocker are flush at the right side. On the left side is definitely the SIM card slot, and at the top part is just a firing speaker. At the bottom, 3.5mm headphone jack, USB Type-C charging port, and speaker grill over here. Overall, if you want a comfortable large screen to hold on, yes, this guy is definitely one of the one to go and get it. Now, something I also want to highlight about this Infinix Note 30 Pro, the packaging inside. I'm surprised actually they are providing a lot of accessories for the users. Now largely, let me just show you. You get a tempered glass over here. You get the TPU case as well. And then you get the 68-watt fast charger over here along with the cable. So I think over here the price point is definitely very value for money. So if you are looking for something that is value for money, comes with all the accessories, yeah, definitely this Infinix Note 30 Pro is something to consider. Now let's move on to the performance on this Infinix Note 30 Pro. Powering this guy is actually the MediaTek Helio G99, paired along with 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigabytes of internal storage. So having that large storage is very good, and also that 8 gig RAM is going definitely to help a lot in terms of like opening a lot of apps. And also there's richer RAM as well, whereby Infinix is calling it MEM Fusion. So you can actually expand up to 8 gigs of RAM, making it you can have a hybrid of physical and virtual RAM up to 16 gigs of RAM. Now, I have to say that the specification here is pretty solid for an entry-level smartphone for day-to-day usage and light gaming as well. Now, if you are planning to get this phone maybe to play Genshin Impact, I'm sorry to say, you have to set it to the lowest or low settings. Okay? Yeah. But the rest of the games, I think it runs quite smoothly as well. So no problem about that. So yeah, just only the demanding gaming titles are going to affect a lot in terms of the gaming performance on this Infinix Note 30 Pro. Now let's talk about the cameras on this Infinix Note 30 Pro. Starting off with the rear, a triple camera setup here features a 108 megapixel main camera, 2 megapixel depth camera, and a 2 megapixel macro camera. Now the only camera I think you are going to use most of the time is the main camera, but I'm going to elaborate a little bit on the macro camera later on. Now, the main 108 MP camera is delivering good photos in bright daylight. So if you are capturing in an area that has good lighting, most of the time the photos are quite nice for its price point. Now, in low light situation, that is where it is actually suffering. Yeah, you're going to be seeing a lot of noise, softer details. Now, Infinix actually has a super night mode. So if you are using super night mode, it's going to deliver better low light photos. So I highly recommend you to use the super night mode or the flash to enhance the low light photos. Now, for the macro camera, this guy is always overexposing. Now, because it's overexposing, yeah, the photos doesn't look nice. So you have to control the exposure, and then you can get a really nice photo from the 2 megapixel camera. It's not going to be saying that the photo delivered by the 2 megapixel macro camera is awesome, but it's still shareable on the social media. Now, coming for the front-facing camera over here, is a 32 megapixel selfie camera. Same like the main camera. In bright daylight, the photos turn out awesome, very nice. But in low light situation, yeah, definitely you can see it's struggling. So once again, turn on the super night mode or the LED flash. Yes, there's actually a front LED flash for this device. So I'm going to show you guys. Yeah, you can see there's a front LED flash for you to use it to enhance your low light photos. As for the video recording capability over here, now front and rear camera can capture up to 2K 30 frames per second video. I would say the video is not really up to my liking. Firstly, the mic is kind of weak. Yeah, you having a lot of like kind of weird artifact sound at times. Yeah, you can notice that. And also the videos being shot sometimes can feel like a little bit choppy. I'm not sure why. Yeah, but overall, I think if you just wanted to share it out to the social media platform, I think it's going to be okay. Alright folks, so I'm currently shooting with the Infinix Note 30 Pro front-facing camera in 2K 30 frames per second. So this is the video quality in low light condition. So you can look at the back there, the video quality, how is it looks like.
A little bit more competition between the drivers here, considering that they're all driving the same vehicle, same stock car, and I think that's going to be very important for them moving forward.
Yeah, so I believe right now this is going to be absolutely intense to watch. You know, super sporting and also rookies.
Bantu warm up tadi petang. Tapi macam Imran kata, kita orang ni sebenarnya macam pecah dua grup lah. Patutnya kita kena.
Now let's talk about the battery on this Infinix Note 30 Pro. It's actually packing a 5000 mAh battery over here, and paired along with amazing software optimization, this guy actually can last you like 2 to 3 days if you're not a heavy user. So if you're planning to use this like a second phone, yeah, you can expect to charge lesser with this guy over here. And also it supports 68-watt fast charging as well, so you don't have the downtime to charge this guy. So everything is going to be quick. And last but not least, this guy here, it has 15-watt wireless charging. Yeah, this is a first for an entry level that supports wireless charging. I think 15-watt fast charging is pretty good over here. You don't need to be too fast on this guy over here. But overall, battery performance here is quite substantially good. Let's talk about the display and the audio department on this device. So Infinix Note 30 Pro is actually rocking a 6.67 inches AMOLED screen that outputs Full HD plus 1080 by 2400 resolution, peak brightness up to 900 nits, and supports up to 120 Hz refresh rate. For day-to-day using it, I would say that not bad. You won't have a lot of things to complain on the display over here. Scrolling is smooth, viewing videos are nice, everything hits the point nicely. Now for the audio over here, there's a stereo speaker setup. Okay, you can see over here the top part and the bottom part here, the speaker grills. Okay, the sound here is being tuned by JBL, and I think the sound effect is pretty neutral. It's not too loud yet not too bassy. So if you are looking for a device that has bass effect a little bit higher on the speakers, yeah, this guy here is not going to deliver too much bass. So you can hear now it has all the DRLs and so on. And the Fox is actually using a Showa fork. Yeah, you can adjust it. Not bad. So it's using a... So as you can watch and listen the audio, it's definitely very good for entertainment consumption. Alright folks, so it's time to wrap things up on this Infinix Note 30 Pro review with my final verdict. So this device comes in two colors, the gold color over here and the black color. So pricing wise, it's 899 ringgit Malaysia. I think the price point over here, you're really getting a serious bundles. Okay, like I mentioned just now, you are getting tempered glass, TPU case, 68-watt charging adapter with the cable as well. I don't think a lot of the smartphone brands today are providing charging adapters to you, but Infinix still supplies the charging adapter for you, so you can use it. And definitely, I think if you're someone that has less than 1,000 ringgit Malaysia to purchase a smartphone, yeah, the Infinix Note 30 Pro is something I would highly recommend you to check it out. And for ratings, I will give it a solid 3.5 out of 5. Yeah, being this device is seriously good for money, but there are definitely something slightly lacking in terms of like the chip performance, the cameras, you wanting it more, yeah, and also the speakers. For me, in my honest opinion, I feel like it's a little bit too neutral on the setup. It could be improved a little bit more, but I'm not sure. We will see whether there's any future updates to improve it. But for now, it is what it is you are getting. Now, so it's time to close this video. I'm Yat Kean. Once again, special shout out thanks to Infinix Malaysia for providing this sample review unit. However, this is not a peak content, therefore there's no editorial input, no final approval is needed. Whatever I'm saying is based on 2 weeks of using the device. Yeah, so there will be software updates, so take note on that. That might give a different experience from what I'm actually mentioning in this video in the future. Okay, so if you're still new to the YouTube channel, please go ahead, subscribe, and also follow us on social media. I'm Yat Kean once more.